Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you my everyday hair and makeup. So simple, and I feel like it's super quick, so it's perfect for every day. And I have not done an updated everyday hair and makeup in a while, so I figured today's perfect. And of course, I want to say thank you to Beach Waver for sponsoring a portion of this video. I love their hot tools. This one right here is their newest one. I have so many hot tools from them and products in general. So I'm going to start by sectioning off my hair. I'm going to be using the Beach Waver B1 curling iron. This is such a cute curling iron. It's a black glitter curling wand. Look how cute like the detail is. So I own, I think, 4 of their hot tools, and each one of their barrels are different. I have a leopard one, I have a floral one. I love the fact that they're all different styles. Like, they're so cute and they're so travel friendly, and they're honestly the easiest hot tool I've ever used. These arrows right here rotate the actual wand, so it's literally doing the work for you. It is so simple. This is the perfect wand for any type of hair look, and the barrel is a little bit on the thinner side, so I personally don't like to take super small chunks, so I just section it off twice. Just take chunks like this big maybe and do that around the entire head. So of course I'm going to start out with the heat protectant. I'm going to be using the Great Barrier heat protectant from Beach Waver as well. It's a nice fine mist. I'm just going to do a little bit on each side, and it smells phenomenal. I'm gonna leave all the products I'm using in today's video down below, as well as Beach Waver. If you do wanna shop, it's beachwaver.com. And there's also a coupon code to save 20% off. If you use the code BREEGLITTER, you're able to save that 20%. I would highly recommend. It heats up so fast, the curl actually lasts. So you just take a decent chunk, put it into the bottom, press the button to rotate, and I just do it away from my head. I release the clamp just a little bit to loosen it, keep it on literally for 10 seconds, and release, and such a beautiful curl. I'm gonna be brushing them out at the end as well, so it's not gonna be like as tight. There's no way to mess it up. So just like that. Sometimes I'll alternate it and go in the other direction, which is the other arrow here. And sometimes I won't, and I'll keep them all together and then just brush it out, and they're just looking really cute together. So it really just depends on how I'm feeling. There is no right or wrong way. Just wanna make sure that this piece is in the front, right at the clamp. It does the work for you. It is so simple. I think it's the easiest tool to use, seriously. And my curls last, which is amazing. I can sleep on this hair tonight and my hair will still be curly tomorrow, or at least like have a wave to it. So nice, and I just love that about this. So just curl it up. I always like press down on the clamp just to kind of loosen it down, and that just helps release it, so it's not going to be like a super tight curl. Obviously personal preference, it depends on how you want to wear your curls, but just think it doesn't like leave any type of mark if you do it like that. Like, it's just overall perfect. I actually love to do this kind of hairstyle as well when I'm gonna be putting it into a pony. I do sleek buns and ponytails more often lately, but I like to do this step first and then put my hair up, just because it looks so much more put together. I have one that's a little bit of a thicker barrel as well. I love a big curl, but it's also nice to have like the option to make them a little bit smaller. I'm just gonna continue this to the rest of my head. So perfect if you're a beginner, but also if you're not, you just wanna have it done really quick. And then I like to kind of keep it going in like a downward motion, just to keep the curl going like that. Because I'm talking to you guys, it's taking me a little bit longer. But if I was doing this on the everyday, when I tell you it takes me 5 minutes or less, it takes me 5 minutes or less. Like, seriously, so quick. When it comes time to the little pieces in the front for me, I do it the same way that I was doing it, but I start a little bit higher. I leave that piece out a little bit and then just loosen it. And then I rotate on my own and then come back down. A little bit more of like a flip. I love that this one in particular has a low, medium, and high heat setting, which is great. So you don't have to put it on like full blast high heat. So this is what the hair looks like, just loose. I've already brushed out this side before. I'm just gonna take that same brush and just lightly go over the bottoms. I just love the way my hair looks every time I use it. I'm gonna put my hair back now, and we're gonna get straight into a little bit of glam. I'm gonna go in with the NARS Skin Moisturizer. This is the Light Reflecting Moisturizer. It's gonna give a really pretty glow to the skin. So before I sat down to film, I already did my skin prep this morning. It was like maybe 4 hours ago. So my skin definitely needs a little bit more hydration, and I'm gonna be doing more of like a glowier look today. Definitely wanna make sure that we are all good with the skin prep. Going in with e.l.f.'s primer. This is the Power Grip Primer, plus 4% niacinamide, and it's pink. It is so cute. I'm such a fan of the Power Grip Primer. Makes my makeup stay all day. Then I'm going in with e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and this is in the shade Medium. I'm gonna just apply it here. Before I blend it out, I'm gonna go straight in with my foundation. I'll be mixing it two today. The Dior Backstage Face and Body, and then the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Just gonna mix a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna blend it in with the sponge. This gives such a beautiful glow to the skin. Looks like skin, and it just has a really pretty finish. Of course, I like mixing foundations. I like wearing them on their own as well, but I find that combo is just so stunning. And the e.l.f. Halo Glow underneath it is like chef's kiss. So pretty. Also, I move my mirror a little bit like to this side. So if it looks like I'm looking in that area, that is why. I feel like it's a little weird still to me. I feel like I may have to move it around again. So don't mind that. It's such the perfect shade when I'm a little bit more self-tan. So gorgeous. I'm gonna be taking my NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and that is the one in the pot. And then I'll blend it out. These ones are pretty stubborn. We have a few joining the party today, so gotta conceal those. I'll apply a little bit into here. Kosas Concealer. This is in the shade 4.5. Milani Under Eye Brightener in the shade Rose, which is 01. It's the Conceal and Perfect concealer, and it is that light pink shade over top right here, just so that can be a little bit brighter, but it'll all mix in with my other concealer. So I'm just going to blend all this out, and then keeping it exactly where I placed it and just bouncing right on top of it. I've been really loving pink under the eyes lately, like a light pink. I actually think it makes such a difference to the under eye. I've been really loving it, so. NARS Laguna 2 bronzer. This is the cream bronzer, which is so incredibly pigmented, so I really don't need a lot. Use a tiny bit back here first. Start blending upwards with it. Melt into the skin, but it's also really pigmented, so you really do not need a lot. Perfect. Then I like to go in and spritz my face multiple times. I'm sure if you've been watching my channel, you know that, but I'm gonna take a little bit of the Urban Decay All-Nighter. And yes, it's a setting spray, but I still like to use it multiple times throughout my makeup. A little bit of the Milani Liquid Contour, Conceal and Perfect in the shade 2 Ginger to bring down my nose as a little bit of a contour. And I will even put it down here as well. I really like the formula of these. I think that they're honestly so good. The pink one blends out like butter, and this one seems to do the same. So if you haven't tried those yet, go try them. I think great quality. Set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier powder. This is the Ultra Blur Translucent Powder. I'm gonna take it on the Beauty Blender little puff right here, the Pocket Puff. This is a brand new one, and it is just so pretty to me. Why do I think this is so stunning? I don't know. I'm gonna pat off a little bit of the excess. Does absolute wonders. I don't know where I was before, like why it's taking me so long to buy this and to try it out, because my makeup never looked as good. I'm not even kidding around. Like, it looks so airbrushed, so smooth, and just beautiful. Sometimes I'll do a little less powder or a little less, you know, product of whatever I'm applying, but this is the products and the steps and everything that I take to achieve my everyday look. So I had the excess right underneath and just pat right here. I should have went in before with the Rare Beauty blush, so we're gonna do that now. Hopefully it doesn't ruin everything. I got way too ahead of myself here. Blend that out. Take the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy. Mine is the little size. I need to go back and buy the big version because I'm utterly obsessed. I wanna bathe in this. Literally wanna bathe in it. That's that. Blend that out with my sponge. And voila, magic. Literally like the prettiest cream blush. It never does me wrong. Yes, loaded with pigment. Do not need this much. It's just my cup of tea. I'm in my blush girl era. I go in with the Dior palette. This is the face palette, and this is in the shade Glitz. Such beautiful highlighters. I'm absolutely obsessed with this palette, and I know I say that really often, but like actually obsessed. So apply a little bit to the nose, stamp it on, go back and forth between these two shades, and I just stamp. Taking a little bit of Kylie Winter Kissed blush, which is that baby pink blush. Just apply a little over top. I feel like this blush really just pulls everything together. Then I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finishing Powder, and I'm just gonna lightly dust just a little bit underneath right here, just to recarve that out and set it. Same brush and the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and just applying a little bit of this bronzer to the back of my cheekbones, just to recarve it out and set everything else down. Gives a little bit of extra warmth, but it'll also like keep the other products down in place too. Bronzer up into the hairline as well, because it just looks that much more natural. So these two brow products have been my absolute favorite right now, and I don't know what it is because they've been around for forever and I'm just starting to use them now. They're both by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is the Clear Brow Gel, and this is the Brow Pen, which I believe is in the shade Dark Brown. I just like to go in with the pen and just add light strokes to the brow. Really nice feathery moment, and anywhere like I think it needs, I don't add too much because I actually already added this morning very quickly. So I'll just kind of go over the areas I feel like it needs to like complete the look. It mimics brow hairs, and if like I'm lacking anything right here, I'll literally just add a little bit more. Super simple, very pigmented, and I've really been loving markers like that lately. I'll go in with the brow gel and lightly brush it up, and they just look back to life. So natural. I'm going in with the brown eyeliner from Persona. I've been loving adding this for an everyday look just because it adds a little bit something extra to my eyes. Usually for everyday looks, I'll use like a nude eyeliner, but if I want to just spice it up a little bit more, I'll add an actual brown one. It makes my eyes pop and just ties everything together. I'm just gonna take this detailer brush from Persona and kind of smoke it out a little, and then bring anything remaining into this area. Not necessarily into a wing, but just like, well, I guess, yeah. So winging it out just a little bit, but it's just gonna be more of that smokier kind of smudgy wing. This is the new e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. This looks like a dupe for another brand, so that is great. I'm gonna apply it to my lashes. Wow, this mascara is really good too. Huh. Okay, e.l.f. Yeah, that brown eyeliner really brings out my eye color. So I've been alternating between nude and brown lately, and usually I'm not even like an eyeliner person, except for nude. I'm not gonna add any false lashes because I honestly feel like my lashes look pretty good with this mascara especially. And for everyday looks, I go back and forth with using falsies. If I do a falsie, it literally is a half lash and it looks like my lashes anyway. So I typically go back and forth. A little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette right here. Just kind of swirl it on my cheeks. It gives a little bit of an additional glow with some blush. Can never go wrong. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Maple Glaze from LA Girl. Their Shockwave lip liner. A little bit of Makeup by Mario Erin lipstick and putting that in the center. A little bit of Patrick Ta Superficial Lip Plumper. This is their plumping gloss, and apply that on top, and it's just pretty much clear. A little bit of a beige tone. I love these. So moisturizing, so hydrating, but gives like a beautiful plump. I was feeling a little bit of like that nude kind of gloss. And then take my hair down. This is the makeup and hair all complete. Super simple, and I actually just went over my lips just a little bit with the Laneige lip sleeping mask right into the center just to kind of tone it down a little bit. I absolutely love the Patrick Ta gloss, do not get me wrong, but I just wanted to have a little bit more subtle, and this is what I use on me every day, so wanted to just incorporate it just a little bit. But this is the completed hair and makeup. Just really simple waves to the hair. You can leave it like this, you could put it in a pony. You can honestly do whatever. I'll have everything for you listed down below in the description. This is my recent go-to, especially with these products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it a little helpful. I think that is all. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.